What is going on? Darth Sticks here today, and we are going to take a look at Commander Luke Skywalker, CLS, one of the very best teams once we get it built up all the way. It is a 7-star unlock, and it's 6 phases here, so we're going to do phase 1. I am very much overpowered for the first several phases, but we will see as we go through here. I wanted to get all my characters to 7 stars and then start on the unlock all at once. So you can see we did R2 does a burn there, and we're just going to go through basic. Most of this can just be basics for the start of it, and just get through these fairly quickly. My R2, none of these are really max characters or anything. None of their abilities are maxed or anything like that. And we are just going to go through here and get rid of some Tusken Raiders here. We get the nice stun there, so that gets us through fairly quickly. You can see Obi-Wan not going to do a whole lot of damage here. We get another stun, so that's good. And really, in this one, you can do it pretty low gear to get through this phase. But I think we're anywhere from gear 7 to gear 8 on these characters. And so here, the boss is definitely he can heal, so that is a problem. And you're gonna see here as those taunts go off, he's gonna eventually get some of his health back because of that guy in the back there healing him. So what I would recommend is don't worry about the boss to start with. Get rid of some of these taunts and then take the dude out that is healing there in the back. And I just do that. Totally not necessary, most of this. You could just attack, and you can see we're going to get rid of these taunts before that guy gets another turn. And then at this point, that guy's pretty low. I think I could take him out. So yeah, we're in a really good position now, and that should complete this phase. Phase 1, pretty simple if you're ready for the last phase. So, which I thought I was, and you'll find out that I was totally not ready for that. But yeah, there you go. So phase 1 complete, get 55 shards there. You do need the full 330 to unlock CLS Commander Luke Skywalker. So yeah, and another bundle we can buy here. Phase 4 is going to be Stormtroopers. It is just one phase of Stormtroopers. So we are going to deal with that, and you see they're all pretty low except for the captain there, and he's going to be able to get some heals, and you can see they revive and stuff. So definitely just go for the captain. It's going to be, you can see they keep reviving. And I realize that after a couple seconds here that's what they're doing. So I do want to keep Farm Boy Luke alive. And then at this point, we're going to try to get a stun here. It was resisted by that, but he had an ability block, so that's good. And his armor is down, so we should be able to do some damage here to that guy. And if we can get the captain out, it should be a pretty simple from that point. Maybe one more hit. Nope, it's gonna take 2. There's him down, and then now we can just go through and take out these other characters here, just one at a time, taking them down, and shot, and there we go. Phase 3 complete. So pretty simple so far. You definitely, I don't know if I would recommend doing it the way I did, where I waited till I had all 7 stars, because you are missing out on some crystals and stuff. I did that though because of the May the 4th event. I wanted to make sure I had some crystals banked for that, so I did start doing these phases once the May the 4th event was out. And if there's something coming up like that, also I wanted to start, have enough for whenever I get Geobrood Alpha, that I'm able to spend some money on Cantina so I can unlock that fairly quickly. This phase is when I struggled a little bit on this one, but I think I did get through it in the first attempt, but it was It's definitely RNG dependent, so it could take you a couple times. Even my guys are kind of, gear. Han is gear 9 and Luke is 7, so that can definitely affect it one way or the other if you have a little bit more gear on them. Really, you want Han to be absorbing as many hits as possible, and then I like to take out, and of course if they've got taunt, just try to take them out, and then if you can work around that and get rid of some of the guys that have AoE, it's going to help just make sure that Han takes the damage instead of Farm Boy Luke. You can see there was a grenade that went off, so that does a little bit. We can take out the Scout Trooper now, since he's the next one to go. There we go, got a nice crit there. And the Snow Trooper probably should be next because he does have AoE. We got a stun, so that's really, really good. And that's what we like to see, is some stuns going around occasionally, and gets us through this event just a little bit faster. So it is just going to be a little RNG dependent on that. And there we go, getting these guys down, and we're going to leave the captain for the last thing to hit here. Don't quite take him out. Oh, another grenade off there, and recon Snow Trooper down. So Imperial officer here, getting some damage off and getting him down. And our characters are in pretty good shape. Their health is almost 100%. They've lost all their protection, so but we're just resetting right now our cooldowns on everything, and so making sure that we will have taunt, everything available as soon as we get into the next battle. And so here we go, next phase of this one. And so we can stun, hopefully. We did not get the stun on the Scout Trooper. We get the taunt off, and we'll see if we can get damage off before anybody taunts us. And there's an AoE, and there's the taunt. So we did not quite get the Scout Trooper down, but it does die there. We get the stun here, so that's really good. One less thing. And really, you're at a disadvantage in this one because there's so many troopers. So you do have to, those stuns are critical just to get the numbers a little bit more even quickly. I want to get rid of the Snow Trooper. I probably should have done the captain there to get the healing and everything out, but I want to get that Snow Trooper down before it can do too much more damage. There's another AoE from those Magma Troopers. I think we have a Stormtrooper and then the captain over there. Let's see if this will take it out. It won't, but it did get armor down, so that allows us to get out. Get a nice dodge there, and you can see we are gaining some health back whenever they hit us. So, but we are pretty low, and it's 2-on-1. So hopefully we get, okay, we got a good stun, so that's going to help us. And let's see, we did take it down with a crit there. And so this is where it's going to be kind of RNG dependent. You see, not doing a whole lot to us, but they are healing. And we're just going to go back and forth here for a little while, and hopefully we get it down before we get KO'd. I really need that big shot, and maybe a stun would help in that, but they just keep healing it back. And so it goes back and forth like this for quite some time. Yeah, and you can see we're just slowly getting them down. There we go. We got a good crit there. This got armor down on that, but then they heal. So it's just going to go back and forth. I set it to auto actually because that's all I'm doing anyways. And so that'll speed up the process here. There we go. Finally got it down. But yeah, that's just took just a little bit of time there to get it down. But we do get that task down. So now on to the third phase here. And this one, I put Leia in the leadership slot. Her leadership ability is only like 3 at this point. So not great here, but neither one has like an amazing ability. So I just thought, hey, I'll go with Leia in the lead here. Has a little bit more of a crit chance, which is going to help us in this event. And you can see we're just going to go phase 1 through 8. Most of this is just hit them. Try to get there. We got a stun, so it's pretty even in this one. Like it's 2 troopers on two of y'all, so just it's a lot of phases to get through. So there's 8 basically stages in this one, so it is going to be a lot of some RNG, and you may have to restart. I had to restart this one once or twice, I think, to get through all of it. Whenever I had a very good RNG run, and this is that run. But yeah, it can take you a few times, especially if right now I'm still, these are gear 7 and 8 characters. So and I do go under stealth here. We're just trying to get a little bit more damage off against these. And there we go, we do take them down. For Scout Trooper or the Magna Trooper, and Magna Trooper almost got KO'd there, but oof, Farm Boy Luke there takes quite a bit of damage from the Scout Trooper. And we're going to continue hitting the Scout Trooper and do get the KO there. And so on to 5. And against these Imperial officers, they're not too big of a deal. I would just do basics here and just hope for some good RNG here on the double taps there, or triple taps from Leia. I did not get them, and I realized after this run and later on that I didn't have her ability for that higher, and that does help improve the number of double and triple taps that she will do, and so that helps in the RNG just a little bit. And so here we go, going to hit, there's a double tap, so we automatically take that one out, and that is really good for us. I'm going to do a basic here, and the reason for that is I'm trying to just make sure that we have our cooldowns in a good spot for this last encounter, because it is 3 on 2. It's only one that has multiple characters here. We'll try to take out a weaker one real fast. We do get a stun there. They get a armor on everybody, and also a taunt over there on the left side. So we'll take off the left side character, get an AoE effect there. And Farm Boy Luke not looking great. We're gonna go under stealth, try to increase our crit chances, and we're gonna take down this guy, and the other one falls as well, so that's really good for us. Now we've just got to get down this commander here, and so it's just gonna be health versus this. I'm trying to get double and triple taps here, and so it may just be some RNG, just timing here, and we do finally get it down there with a nice triple tap. So really good RNG run for us there, and keeping Luke alive to the last one was the main problem that I had through that. Farm Boy Luke did suffer a couple times. This Obi-Wan versus Vader is pretty simple. You just need to keep him alive until you can do the last stand thing. So not a tough run by any means. You just need enough defense and everything and health to survive. So having some protection and defense and health. I've got a health set you can see on Obi-Wan there, and that's what I'm really using it for here. And so you can see we're just going to try to do an ability block, and we will attempt here. For some reason the game was running really slow in this portion, so that's why it's taking so long. Should have sped it up, I guess. And so then I just defend here, increase my defense. You can see we got an ability block, which is fine. And so then we'll just do a basic, and then we lose the ability block. We can use the defense now. You can see it does a little bit of damage, gets another hit on us. So it's mainly, might take a little bit of RNG on this one as well, just to get all the way to that sacrifice, basically. We do another ability block just so he doesn't get a big hit on us. You see, oh, that's gonna hurt, but we're only halfway down, and yeah, there we go. Sacrifice, and there we go. And just a little cinematic thing there at the end. So that easy tier, as long as you've got enough health, defense, and protection on, you should be okay. That one's not too difficult. So now we're on to the last phase, And I think you definitely can laugh at what I was trying to run it with. Basically, I had really low abilities on everybody, and my Stormtrooper Han was the only one that had anything maxed, and it was just his leadership ability. So we do run this, and just over, I'd say it probably took me, it took a lot of attempts, and that was because I was trying to run it at such low gear and abilities, and I realized that. So as I was going through, I'll show the first run. It does not go well. Very quickly, you can see we're getting quite a bit of damage on everybody. I did realize that really I don't want to taunt with Han until a little bit later on, and I don't need to put everybody on their stealth. Kind of spreading it out, the damage in the first couple was better. And then these guys taunt, so I did try to stun them. And then if they didn't have taunt, I tried to stun the Stormtrooper in the back, just so I could get, so I didn't have the grenades going off. And then once again, still had Leia at a pretty low ability on her basic attack, and raising that increases the chances that she'll do a double or a triple. And so that definitely helped. It's still RNG dependent, but that definitely helped a lot. I also increased my R2-D2 there. I should have just tried to stun that Stormtrooper, and that was some of the stuff that I learned through running this, because now R2's cooldown is going to be at a bad spot. And here, I went for the Scout Trooper the first time, and just playing it over and over again, I realized you need to go for the other two. Either of the other two, because you see there, they threw grenades, and most of the time it seems like they do throw their grenades first. So I was trying to, from then on, get stuns on those Stormtroopers. But it's going to go downhill fairly quickly. They hit pretty hard, and we don't get some of the stuns and everything that we needed. I did increase R2's level on his ability, basic stun ability there, and it does increase the chances of getting stun. It's basically like a 65% chance that it'll stun at the level I have it at, which is better than what I originally was running, which was below 50%, I think. I was running like 40% or something chance to stun, and I raised it to 50 at one point, and then I thought, I'm just gonna bump it up one more time so I get more stuns. So there you go. You can see what we were trying to run, and this is what we ended up running. So 9 and then 8s across the board. I did put on a couple more of the left side gear pieces just to get them that a little bit extra. I ran through this over several days and just trying to get some abilities up and everything, and finally came to this team that was able to get defeated there. And so you can see we got a couple stuns there. So the first stun there on the back trooper, make sure he's not going to throw a grenade right away. And if we get lucky here, maybe the other one won't taunt, but he does. So we're going to take that one down, and then hopefully he just gets one grenade off. We got another stun, so that's really good. So these troopers aren't doing a whole lot of damage. There's the one AoE effect. And then we're going to take down that trooper next. He'll be in the cooldown period, so it'll be okay. But we actually get another stun on him, so that is really good. And so only one grenade in that first round, which I feel like is a win. And we get a few stuns here on this guy as well. And we're just going to do basics now to get our cooldowns to where they've pretty much reset, so we can go into the next one and do some really fast damage. So we are going to stun here, and then see if we can get a stun on the other one. We didn't get a stun, but we got the armor drop there, and they does throw the grenade. And then we get a triple tap, which takes out the first trooper, so that's good. We got one grenade off. Don't get the stun there. We're just going to do basics. One more grenade, so 2 grenades on the second one. That's the main thing. Like, we just want to spread out the damage, and we want to try to minimize how many AoEs they get off, so that we can go into the next one pretty healthy. So you can see Han A, we got a good cooldown on him, so he immediately can throw up a taunt. We can throw the fire there with R2, and then we didn't get the stun, but so we put Princess Leia under stealth, so that's going to help. There's the stun, and then we're just going to go for this trooper. The other one throws up the taunt there. and the other one expires. So now we're going on this left side trooper here. We get the stun on that left side trooper, and then we're just going to try to take it down, hopefully before it can do anything else. We're pretty close. There we go. And then now I'm going to go for the scout trooper. He's a little bit weaker than the other ones, and I just want to get him out of there. And then we're going to go for this guy because he does have the healing. This one gets the taunt up, so we're going to have to take him out first, it looks like. Got some good damage there. We're going to get another burn off. Han Solo is still alive here, Stormtrooper Han, so that's really good for us. He survived quite a while, so that's going to help us. We get that off, and we get the stun there on the captain, or commander, I mean, and so that's going to help us, hopefully to where he doesn't heal himself up. He didn't that time, so he must be on cooldown, and we're really close. We'd get it, and we've just got one Stormtrooper there left, and so we're gonna shoot it out real fast, and don't get the stun, but that's okay. And so 3-on-1 makes it a lot easier, and that's the main thing. You want to get some early stuns there. It helps a lot. So we do get the 7-star Commander Luke Skywalker CLS. We're gonna start building that team. 3PO, Raid Han Solo, and a few Chewie, and yeah, those, and then yeah, C3PO and 3PO, Chewie, that combo. So that'll eventually be the team that we use there, more than likely. So there we go, and we'll continue our progress on this, and we'll update in the weekly videos where we're at with CLS. But that is an early unlock. Hopefully you guys enjoyed.